This is my grease while it is washing, and I thought I would just show you guys really quick. Just a low, gentle boil, and set your timer for, like I said, about 15-20 minutes. And as long as you're comfortable with knowing that it is not going to boil over and cause a grease fire, it'll babysit itself. You do not need to stir it or do anything to it. When the timer goes off, you'll turn off the heat and you'll let it cool down a little bit, or you could put it into the fridge, or if it's a cold winter day, just set it outside on the porch and it will harden on its own. So I will get my grease going. I turn the temperature down just enough so it's still boiling gently, and I don't have to worry about it. And I'll do a load of dishes, a load of laundry. I'll go out and feed the animals or check on something in the garden. Or settle the score between the two kids, and then I just keep the timer on me, and when the timer goes off, I come back, I turn it off, and I put mine in the fridge. I do have glass shelves in my fridge, so make sure that you put a trivet or some hot pads or a towel folded underneath of it so that it does not break the glass. And then tomorrow, once it's cool, I'll just scrape the grease off the top and do the process again. If I don't have time to do it again tomorrow, I'll just stick it in my clean number 10 can, and I'll pitch the water and the junk that sunk to the bottom outside, and then I'll just mark it with foil on the top. And it might say washed once or needs washed again, or just so that I know, because I do have several cans sitting around and I tend to forget what I've done to which can. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and bring you in here. You can see I have a can and another can and another can. These are in my freezer. These have not been cleaned. You can tell they still have junk in them, but they've sunk, so I can add to them if I want. Or I can just take them out and let them warm up and then wash them. And I would probably have enough grease in both of these cans once they're washed to completely fill a number 10 can. I clean these cans up and I reuse them. Sometimes they get rusty and you can't, or you don't want to reuse them. That's fine, recycle them. We try not to pitch very many things to the trash, but we'll take them to recycle. Anyway, I do have some containers. That one's been washed already. Yep, it's marked washed grease. And I do have a few of them in here. Here's one. That one's been washed. So I have plenty to make 2 or 3 batches of homemade Lye soap. It's hard to tell with the lights. That one's washed. This one's dirty. I do have an empty can ready to go for the next batch. And I think that's it. So looks like I have about 3 cans ready to go and probably 4 cans that still need washed. So looks like I need to get my butt busy and make a couple batches of homemade Lye soap.